You shouldn't have noticed it.
And Darnold doesn't like what he sees. He's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I think I don't expect nothing else.
Check that with Mike 52 right here. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. This is Anderson over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Darnold over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's good, baby.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5.
Let's go, baby.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra
playbook you playing with, bro?
And that makes the score 7-0.
Defensive playbook. Defensive playbook, your own. Make sure after this game you go edit it and take that pinch buck 0 out of your playbook. Yeah. Of course, you ain't set it up like they set it up
now
on
after
YouTube.
The touchdown,
that was
it's
the play.
Edwards to kick it
after
away.
the game, just take it out. That way you ain't got to worry about calling it. That's what I did.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Woo! Hello.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
You ain't set it up.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Watch the pass. Check 3, check 3. Undercut.
Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
First quarter, we just started.
Set, ready? 30 base. Switch up.
Operating from the gun. Jones forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And then broke one at the end.
Let's go, defense.
Jones to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, good pass, bro.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across
That's a good pass.
midfield.
That could have been a pick.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among
Oh,
the
no,
line.
if I know
What
he
can they
gonna
do?
bring me
Change the
something
play
for my
calling?
defense
What?
I
I think
need, then I'll
part of
trade
that,
him.
yes, changing
I
some
can
of
play
the
with
play
him, though. I
calls,
got
some
him in another
screens, some
league. I'm doing
draws,
just fine
some
with him.
misdirection.
But if he
You
gonna
want to
bring me
run
a
any type
defensive
of a
piece,
play
I
that
need
will
a throw
influence
me
these
back.
guys and continue to get upfield.
So let me get that,
And
bro.
find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Jones on third down. And this one will return to right around the 38-yard line.
That's why I didn't stop
That's
doing
now
it.
his
Because I
second
knew it was gonna be a
interception
bunch
in
of
as
shit.
many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different
Niggas
techniques he
want
has
reconcile
deployed
loose,
in a
get it.
passing
There you have it.
situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those
No,
hands.
it ain't hard.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Show it.
You stroll over with the left analog.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, this is Cannon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my boys. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Play action. It's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Darnold from the red zone now. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Orbit. Ready?
Now Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Go to 18 Gator.
Oh, man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Oh, Nick Foles.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we
Come down with that, DK.
Evaporate and quickly. So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come here, switch it. Say it, say it, say it.
Fancy footwork at the 45. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 23-yard line.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? See on the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of him.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 21-0.
Let's go, DK.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Again, what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Check 4, check 4. Check, check, check.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long.
Let's go back.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. picked off by Jamal Adams. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, man, move out the way, man. The ball wasn't for you.
Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Damn, man, my tight end was wide open.
After the incomplete pass,
my wide receiver touched it while he was out.
Out left to Anderson. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, the Jets turning to Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back up after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Williams.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Face mask. Give me a field goal to end it.
Him down. And now this becomes a very important call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And this one is right down. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 7, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Ready. 80 weapons. I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, watch it, watch it. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow.
Hello, Jamal. That's what I'm talking about,
and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here is Eckler. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But
Charlie just hit you in the chest.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Gallman. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. That's complete to Gallman. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas. From the right hash, it's they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go again with Cannon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, it's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Able to power through. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, defense. Go give me that ball back.
They start on the ground with Gallman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now Gallman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
It's going ahead, too. You hear it rumbling?
Hey, exit.
Yeah.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check 13. Check 13.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They still playing soft. Hey, Charlie.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right.
He got out of here.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So you had to figure that sooner or later someone was going to top Matt Prater's record of 64. And officially, this one will go in the record books at 65.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I kicked it.
And you just
anything less than that, I wouldn't have kicked it.
He couldn't make this. And sure enough, to be here to see it, that's pretty darn awesome.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see do they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler, and he'll be brought down. That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
You don't even need a face mask. He's right there in front of you.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Going on the ground with Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Jones off the play fake. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Jones from the downhill throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The throw by Darnold, hauled in by the tight end Herndon. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And by the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Now, overall, 2nd leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw is Darnold. Incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
I got you, 88. I got you. Move. Come on, the ball. Here we go.
Now it's Darnold. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night.
Oh, y'all about to play?
Call whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for
yeah,
those.
That's one of the good ones.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's
Charlie. He's from LCN.
Right before the game's over.
Charlie Bogart. Remember you asked me about him?
The other New York offense
from out
getting
Cali,
ready for their
though,
next
but-
drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him.
Remember the one I told you
Just
about
2
was in the
minutes remaining
singing
here in
group?
the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Jones finds his tight end in. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
Oh, my goodness. Another interception.
What a pick, man.
Picked off near the 34. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics,
man,
footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A gain there of 21 yards.